lost IDs like aliens that crashed landed on this planet. We had no idea who we were before we met. We found ourselves floating on the tides of this life, skimming through its lows and highs, swimming through its ocean of lies, not looking for the spider but ways to survive. From hopes of freedom to living in vanity, money, anything. From the rope around our necks to the bling bling. Selling dreams to our peers who can barely afford a meal. Am I crazy to believe that we got lost in transition? Or in translation? I don't know. Maybe I'll do the same in their position. How many revolutionaries became enemies of revolutions?
Hello, you're most welcome.
I'm Monza.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You're welcome to Uganda. So can we...
Monza,
Juma.
Juma.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Monza from Kenya.
Yeah, Kenya.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
You're from
Mauritania.
Mauritania.
Yeah, Northwest Africa.
Northwest Africa.
Rap is very specific, but hip hop is so large. And the hip hop is now the culture that the people lives in Mauritania. The youth have taken this culture to express themselves.
Ça fait 10 ans que je prenne ma pause pour tous ces rappeurs et pour tous ces gosses. Mieux dit ma force, dis dame ça malosse. Négro viens faire le rap, après moi je suis le boss. 10 ans de taf, moi je suis le rap et le trap. 10 ans à faire gaffe, braqué par le cap.
Comes to me naturally because I was inspired by this kind of expression. And the first word of resistance I had was a verse in rap.
A lot of questions everywhere, a lot of pressure, a lot of blames, plenty of regrets, now hold a second. Lessons changed, lessons gained, only suggestions. We still complain day by day as it passes.
The message in the music or in art in general has to touch a life for the better.
Been betrayed by our own actions, yet still aware of the better option. Situation's insane, now who's to blame? The masters or the slaves?
As much as they're going to enjoy the sounds and the vibes, still there's a message in there.
Fleshy pieces are better days for whatever's happening. Hidden open secrecy, heavens are watching us, the shadows are the witnesses. Pain is the topic, so who sold our happiness? For there's too much conflict. Pictures of hypocrisy, play for numbers. Rhetorical democracy in pieces of paper.
We as artists, we have a responsibility to carry that tag. Not just to do it for whatever reasons, but at least you can change even a life. It will be worth it at the end of the day.
God for us all, how many trust the preacher? Yeah, I thought so. Not leaders neither. The assembly standard leaders. Same players, different teams, switching every season. The sisters is splitting. We turns against the neighbor.
I thought, no, there must be other ways to do things, you know? And at the same time, because for me, it's not just about performing, it's about creating something that can be used as a model if it's successful, in the sense that we have issues because the art industry is not really an industry, it's not design. So how can I design something and leave a trace behind that maybe the kids are gonna follow and learn? There's a lot of talkability about my art, and it's kind of not many people appreciate. There are people who appreciate, but also we come from a very conservative society in Rwanda. You know, we don't express ourselves so much. So me, I'm too loud, you know. And so some people don't like my point of views because there's a national narrative that we have to follow.
They may bleach my thoughts, but they can never reach my soul. They may rename me Tubby, but my DNA knows I am a Kunta Kinte, Erukara Rwabishingwe.
we're having a studio session in there. There are our rappers doing some news beat. Our news airs on TV every weekend, every Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, it's on NTV.
She won back her self-worth and self-esteem. Now Nakato is an advocate for youth with HIV. An example of their inner and outer beauty. From nobody to somebody. Nakato tells her story. She shares this message in every community.
We created Newsbeat to be a platform whereby we can promote, number one, the hip-hop artists, as well as promoting the awareness and the information to the generations.
Kenya, Somalia and Ethiopia is experiencing severe drought for the third successive year, leaving almost 13 million people vulnerable and food insecure. Climate change has also aggravated desertification in many parts of the African.
Even though it's not Newsbeat alone, Newsbeat gave them the first step that news is important and there is something you can always learn from the news. From watching Newsbeat, now they are even loving the other types of news they used to dodge, because they realize Newsbeat is also news, but in hip-hop.
Let's go! Amanya gange yalla emusio musonsoze nanyini rapu kabitom kampala sitwala bya Syria ndi mutonto minkolo mulimu gwokutunda enjuba tough side yange gwe wachitoba ganze na wangu lentalo kuva ebuvanjuba
nakati na hau misamiati riwaya na methali ngano chochea nakshi ladha kita.
I established the movement or an institute called Kinasa, means Swahili and art, Kiswahili na Sanaa. It's like a free event and free stage for young talents to come and raise their voice and to speak their society.
Ramani, Kilwa Bagamoyo, Sanjari na Zanzibari.
Music is a very, very powerful tool. If used positively to impact societies. Even someone who doesn't like the style of music I do, when they hear that there is a message that is carrying along with the beat, they can relate to, they easily get attached to the music.
That laws lacking substance. What's the meaning of the people's liberation if these black men still live under the Roman Dutch system and Anglo-Saxon? Another world summit, a nation's war budget is the main priority while education's underfunded. We kept stupid looking for the truth inside these novels. My mind is kept sober from the cobras in those bottles.
There is need for a younger generation of freedom fighters, so to speak, not necessarily like guerrilla fighting in the streets, but young creatives that can create space for us to actually exist and find our own identities in society.
It was 9th of October 1962 when the nation was born. I am this bad man from Kamboja. Everything when I do is all Kamboja. When I'm straight up made in Kamboja. Someone of it can I am with Kamboja. Johnny Boy to the chip temple. Hot body one day I live in the world. I got some money, me run the read them out. The world of me not in session make up. The world so me and Tala no so me know. When I say take for I know in town.
This is not limited to music, it is our voice. The voice is a special gift that we are given, either to destroy our lives or to improve them.
We can change things by, by hip hop. The word is born.
The power that the music have, that we definitely can change people's mind. We can, make people wake up and do something.
When we said something in our rap, we have to live it in our action. We don't have to be leaders just with the words, but we have to do it with the leader acts.
The system designed racism for exploitation. So that's why we need to come together. We can't let them divide and conquer us. United we stand. This is about Mama Africa. This song is for Mama Africa. It's called Long Live Africa. Long Live Africa. Mama Africa, meine Erde. Den tut weit weg, aber nicht mehr verloren, seit die Menschen dir heimgekehrt ist. Wird wieder geboren.
I'm the one be me hard, I'm the one justice, unity, harm, and the one call, I'm the feel happy, hatida, tinda, natty, at the voice of the people, stallion, rebellion, lion, the people, mama fire revolution, the Buddha, white again, viva la lucha, kumekucha, tunakuja.
Speak up, nobody want to hear you. Find out yourself, don't let them deceive you. One like the man, don't let them leave you. Some of them don't know them living a lie. Them simply can't see the daily lie. Why don't you see when you hold the eyes?
What do you choose? The bullet or the vote? You stand for what you believe or go against what you oppose? Think about it now. We cry freedom from coast to coast. Chikaramba takasinga kudai. Zinetambo, upenyu mutoro. Kukwiza makomo. Kunoda kujisimbisa hazidi zenugo. Peace to my brothers and sisters across the globe. Don't let them kill your passion and your soul. Oh,
purpose. The reason why. What's all about life for me was to drive. What's in there.